The iPhone 17 has just launched, but I'm talking about the iPhone 15. I've been using this iPhone 15 for almost 2 years now, so this is a long-term review after 2 years. First off, let's talk about the price. This phone launched at $799, £799, and around €950 in Europe. In India around Rs 80,000. But now, you can get it for €699 or £699, and in Germany and Spain, it's available for about €700 to €800. Anyway, let's start with the in-hand feel. It's got a glass back and an aluminum frame, but when I hold it, it feels a bit slippery. So, my recommendation? When you buy this phone, get a case. Don't use it without one. On the front, we've got ceramic shield protection, but if anything happens to this phone, it won't be covered under warranty. So, it's better to put a screen protector on and use it safely. Design-wise, it's okay, but I still find it a bit slippery. As for the size, I think it's perfect. The display is 6.1 inches, which, to me, is a great size. What do you think about this display size? Drop a comment below. Now, about the display. It's a Super Retina OLED, and there are no issues when viewing content. This phone supports 4K HDR video playback, and on YouTube, I'm playing a 4K HDR video with no problems. You can see it's playing smoothly, and it supports Dolby Vision. So, on Netflix, you'll get HDR and Dolby Vision support, which is awesome. When it comes to sound quality, this phone's got solid stereo speakers, so multimedia is no issue, you'll get a great experience. But there's one thing to note about the display, it only supports a 60Hz refresh rate. The recently launched iPhone 17 has a 120Hz refresh rate, but this one's stuck at 60Hz. Even at this price, we're not getting 120Hz. Is that a big deal? For me, it's not a huge problem. I mostly watch YouTube, Instagram, use WhatsApp, and apps like that. For those, 120Hz isn't a big deal, and the feature doesn't feel critical. That said, when you're scrolling quickly, you can notice the difference. A 120Hz refresh rate would be nice, but I'm okay with 60Hz, I can adjust. Still, at this price, it should have been included. Now, performance-wise, I haven't faced any issues. This phone delivers solid performance, even for gaming, and I haven't had major lag problems. But there's a heating issue. When I first got this phone, it wasn't too bad, but lately, I've noticed more heating. For example, when I'm on a call for a while, it starts heating up. In heavy gaming, if I play for too long, the heat can affect my game. So, there's a slight heating issue to keep in mind. Software-wise, it's running iOS 18, and I haven't faced any major issues. However, the Apple Intelligence feature isn't supported on this device, it's available on the iPhone 16. Honestly, though, Apple Intelligence doesn't have many exciting features. Android phones have better AI features. I've got an iPhone 16 too, and even with Apple Intelligence, I don't see much difference. There are some features, like removing parts of a photo when you draw on it, but I think AI like Gemini or Quinn AI does a better job. So, I don't use Apple Intelligence, I'd rather use Gemini or Quinn AI. Missing Apple Intelligence isn't a deal breaker for this phone. Now, let's talk about the camera. It's got a dual camera setup on the back, a 48-megapixel main camera and a 12-megapixel ultra-wide-angle lens. The main camera supports WAV, and you get a 12-megapixel selfie camera up front. The camera performance is decent. I'm sharing some camera samples here, check them out. For this price, I'd say the camera is decent. As for video recording, it's great on this phone. If you go for the iPhone 16, you get an option to remove background noise, which isn't here. Even so, this phone's video recording is solid. Now, the battery, it's a 3341 mAh capacity, which isn't amazing, just average. If you're a normal user, you'll get a full day's charge. But if you're a heavier user and charge it in the morning, you might need to charge again by night. Typically, I get about 6.5 hours of screen on time, which is decent. It supports 25 watts wired charging and 15 watts wireless charging, so the battery setup is average, I'd say. Right now, this phone is available for around $600 or £600, and in Germany and Spain, you can get it for about €700. At that price, I'd say it's worth considering. The iPhone 16 is around $700 or £700, but the main differences are Apple Intelligence and some minor upgrades. So, the iPhone 15 is still a great option. In India, the launch price was 80,000 rupees, and now it's available for 60,000 rupees. At that price, I think it's a solid choice. In India, the iPhone 16 costs 70,000 rupees, so the iPhone 15 is a better deal. Or, if you want, the iPhone 17 is available for 82,000 rupees. After 2 years of use, I think this is a decent phone. The display is great, though it's missing a 120Hz refresh rate. Performance is solid, but there are some heating issues. The camera's good, especially for video recording, and the battery life is average. At this price, it's worth considering. I'm happy with this phone. If you're an iPhone 15 user, share your experience in the comments. I hope this video was helpful. If you found it useful, consider subscribing. See you in the next video.